Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and it is that time once again. Y'all can tell from the thumbnail, you can tell from the title, it is time for My Little Pony, and I believe this holiday special is entitled Winter Wishlist. I believe that's what it's called, is Winter Wishlist. Not 100% sure, and just to kind of see if everyone else's reactions were edited, because for some weird reason Hasbro allows full reactions of some things to be up and then not others, such as Rainbow Road Trip. I believe that is uploaded in its full in a ton of places, even people's reactions, but a ton of other stuff have to be edited. But you know, it is what it is. But I did see that a lot of these were edited, and then on top of that I saw thumbnails saying not very good reviews. Let's just say that. I didn't watch any of those reviews. I do plan on watching them after this, but I didn't want to be spoiled, so I don't really take thumbnails into play whenever I'm really kind of like, I don't know, and that, you know, that might suck now, so I won't watch it. No, I'm gonna still watch it, as y'all can tell. So yeah, and I would like for the TV sound to be on as I'm running my mouth, but it is what it is. It's just a background thing. But, you know, hey, by any chance y'all see some of the songs that you already know, leave a comment down below. Let me know. Either way, though, play that intro.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Neffex presents. Oh, a song right away, and it is entitled Winter Wishday, not Wish List. I don't know what I was thinking when I said wish list. Wishing Time's Day. Why are you having Zip sing, Pip? Obviously, she's not feeling it.
If it takes an hour to say the name, the show's probably gonna last for a week.
My dearest Grand Colt, that's me. I can't wait to see you on Winter Wishlist.
Say what you do want, but Hitch is so freaking adorable.
Love your Gran. Oh, isn't she the best Gran?
Use some tasty cookies. We whisk you.
Okay, I like the cookies.
We wish you a yummy gifts under the wishing star. There, I said it.
Huh. Oh, so everyone's going to leave for the holidays.
Celebrate Wishday with her.
Yeah.
And I have to ring in the last. We'll stick together. That's how. We can definitely get to all of our holiday
We'll stick
traditions.
together? That's
So we'll be
how?
Back here in time to exchange gifts under the wishing
What?
star.
Oh my gosh.
Love that for us. But
Why can't y'all just kind of be separated sometimes, Sonny?
Wow, look at all that floaty snow. Huh? That's
Speaking of snow, during Christmas this year, which is roughly when I'm uploading this, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day,
Surprise.
we're supposed to be getting snow where I live, which is not very often. I live in South Carolina.
To our pickle.
It was.
What is it? Well, originally it was that too.
Wait a second.
Flying art.
I could tell what it is already. So you're telling me
Show you ponies how awesome it is to fly.
y'all are making an airplane
We can use it to travel to our hometown
in the My Little Pony universe.
Get back here to the bright house in time to see the wishing star.
Okay, whatever.
Pretty cool.
Never know until you try.
That's pretty dangerous. Not a very good life lesson for people watching, but yeah, sure.
I was thinking of we totally don't have to use it or whatever.
So the lantern did that.
Yeah, I guess it works.
Okay. That's out of nowhere, but whatever.
This vehicle?
It
Yep, everything's
doesn't
ready.
really work that way, you two, but okay.
6 spots? But there's only 5 of us. No.
Just as I suspected.
What is it?
Still awesome. We're going flying.
Okay,
Door lock check of magic.
you know,
Current time is
I get
this
the
thing
point
on
of the
clock.
glasses
It's definitely
because they're
working.
aviator
We have
glasses
estimated
on
arrival
zip
at
there,
Neffex's cottage
but I just
approximately
don't like
pretty
them.
soon. The seatbelt sign is, well, we don't have one, but if we did, it would.
Over the crystals and through the woods to Grandmare's tree we
That
go.
does not feel like they're singing.
What was that?
I don't know. I guess we all know the same basic.
Who's flying?
Mountains and through the clouds. Grandmare's house we go.
You are dangerously flying that thing, Zip, doing this little motion here. Not good lessons so far in this special.
On the sky and not on your screens, Phillies.
Well, they're kind of not used to something like that flying around you. I want to call her a dingbat, but that's just mean.
Hey, it's new.
It looked like Grandma Figgy's house now.
That's because you're older. Freaking adorable dingbat.
Probably the best Gran of all time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she's the best.
That was so freaking adorable.
Particular about Winter Wishday?
I got a feeling Grandma Figgy ain't gonna like company.
What a treat to have Hitchy's friends
Oh,
here,
okay,
too.
well,
Oh, and
way to
this
surprise me then.
adorable, sweet.
All those trees out front. That's different.
I grew with my very own glowing hoops.
Oh, I see.
Pretty nifty stuff. Oh, I do love to change things up every chance I get, don't you? It
Okay, so I think the lesson here is we're gonna learn that Hitch
wanted that wish day.
always wanted things to be the same.
Normally this would be embarrassing, but it's a
Snowy wish day, so Argyle made it happen. Oh, it's very nice you're continuing you and your dad's tradition with all
Well,
your friends.
It is pretty nice that we're getting a little more about Argyle.
Wish finally came true.
So it really has never snowed.
crafting creation corner.
The what?
The
Okay, Hitch, it's you that wants everything to stay the same. Your grandma could care less.
So tidy. That's my Itchy.
You can't just let things be, can you, Hitch? Hey, the Bright House.
Taste as good as they look.
Do they? I wouldn't know.
Means it's definitely time for a new one then.
I like your way of looking at things, Granny.
Ready.
How's it embarrassing if it's a tradition?
Not a true cookie cottage without tiny lights.
Peace out.
That was weird audio. It's as if they added that piece out, like, after everything was recorded.
Even if she is pretty particular about traditions.
Yeah. Are we gonna actually get a good look at this book? Guess not.
Actually, come on, wishy.
Okay. One of few good jokes right there.
Frolicking. We are very serious about our frolicking.
Are you? I don't see nobody frolicking.
Really special, Izzy. I'm gonna put the tree on the tree. How funny is that? Now,
Izzy, I don't know if you're best pony or not.
Alpha, middle, blossom, rainbow. Single cell organism. That's 3 words.
Okay. Maybe it was worth it just for this little bit here. I don't know.
was my own name, Alphabettal.
Don't you always prepare for losing spontaneous games of charades?
I don't need to. I'm the best.
Oh, goodness.
Frosty shivers to you.
So far,
Shivers.
Izzy is the best character in this little special.
I'd really like to get to the tree, even just to snap a few pics in portrait mode.
OM cuties! How are you?
I don't know how I feel about this pony. It's a good joke at first with the whole poetic pony type thing, but then it's like, okay, this has been going on for far too long. Let's move on from this.
I wish you frosty shoes.
Huh. Interesting that y'all put them that high. Why?
What does that mean?
So, before your magic came back in the movie,
Frosty shivers to every pony.
how did y'all light these things up and do all this stuff?
But it's time to the mirror stream, crew.
I don't know.
Works. It's an old unicorn trick. Worth the shot, am I right? Am I? I'm making this up as I go along.
That's not how things work, but it's gonna work here for some odd reason.
Fancy royal gates of Zephyr Heights.
And yet, the little MacGuffin of the Prisbeam is there to help, like always.
Zephyr Heights. Royal luxury box tickets to the concert.
Uh,
You can relax while we get ready.
I thought y'all were gonna give like a royal credit card or something like on Amphibia.
You had me at food.
Oh my hoofness.
Okay, can you treat your staff a little better? You see how much stuff they're carrying back there in the background? See?
Air from clouds. Special clouds.
That's right. Clouds.
Makes sense?
Um,
The box would leak. What's your favorite kind of cloud? Good question.
okay, never. I ain't even got words.
That's a really good cover.
Oh, you do.
Enough Candace girls. I can hardly keep up.
Later this evening on ZBS.
Okay, they're going so fast due to Sunny.
Princesses Pip and Zip and the Royal Chamber.
Twice as long as usual.
Why didn't you tell them before doing that?
How? 6.
Jeez.
Yes, 6. Now it is my turn.
Okay, I'll give credit. Sometimes I got some good jokes in this little special.
And my
But then other times, this thing is just dragging on, and it is not very good so far. Wow, y'all two are about to actually go to sleep just like everybody else as well?
joyous wishing time, my darlings.
Oh,
Well,
thank you, Highness.
that was nice of you. What was...
We're here.
Why were you just so mean to those two?
We had no idea.
I was about to say that was nice of you for Zip and Pip, but then you just rolled your eyes at Thunder and the other one.
The part where you all flew around in a circle. Now we're stranded in Zephyr Heights.
I hope there's at least some type of lesson here for somebody.
Sonny?
Yeah, I'm not giving up yet. I just wish we could just find the mirror stream and get home in time to see the star together.
And there you go. The Prisbeam is there to help once again.
Now that it's back,
Every time they say Frosty shivers.
without even realizing it, Frosty Shivers isn't just a greeting.
Oh my gosh.
Snow spell?
Exactly. That's what.
Detective Zip doesn't
Hey, first words.
know they're doing spells. Snowstorm.
What? You're all
Did you say what
unicorn spell.
Yeah.
and not
Don't
what?
say Frosty Shivers.
Warm, wishy hoof, too warm.
And now the snow is going to slowly melt away.
Working. Keep saying.
Or my back.
Yeah, we did it.
I feel
Get back to Maritime Bay.
the back comment right
So
there.
we can celebrate.
I've been sitting here for 40 minutes now. There you go, Sonny. You didn't miss it.
Have each other.
Doesn't really count, though.
Sure it does.
Is that going to be our lesson? We have each other?
You showed us the mystical wish
I
tree
don't-
all up, and Pip and Zip gave us the
No.
gift of music.
So much music.
But the best part is,
And what exactly was so special about it being positioned right there?
our cutie marks.
Well, that
And you,
Okay, Izzy got
Thank you, Izzy.
clouds.
Surprise! Nimbo Stratuses! And Frosty Shivers!
Saying Frosty Shivers is pretty good for, to get some snow. Everyone likes snow for at least one day. Okay, so, I will be right back in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I am back, and I had to stretch my back out quite a bit because I just literally sat here for probably about 47 minutes straight watching this and doing my little 1 to 2 minute opening monologue there. And now, of course, I'm going to be talking about it and running my mouth of my, first thoughts right after watching it and all that good stuff. So, first thoughts, wow, I did not like it, with the exception of a few Izzy scenes. This was not that fun. It didn't have, it just doesn't have that My Little Pony holiday feels to it. Like winter wrap up. That was a very classic story of, Twilight actually learning some lessons. And in this, we didn't really get anything. No lessons were learned. We went to Hitch's, Granny Figgy's house, or whatever her name was. We didn't get his granny sitting here telling him, hey, look, I'm not being rude, Hitch, but things don't have to always be the same. Hitch should have learned a lesson with sometimes things can be different during the holidays, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I get it that Hitch doesn't like change. He doesn't like that as a generalized thing. But his grandmother could have taught him in that, moment, like, hey, you know what? Listen, I'm not being rude, Hitch, but I don't like things being constantly the same thing year in, year out. Then I don't really know what lesson that Izzy could have learned, because in all reality, I don't think, maybe with her people pleasing situation, because I feel like she is a people pleaser and, well, pony pleaser, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But she could have learned something. I don't quite know exactly what. Maybe leave a comment down below and let me know. But then we get Zip and Pip. They could have slowed down a little bit and enjoyed the time with their mother, and really, speaking of that, I wonder if we got any information on their father. I don't know. Who cares? Single mother. That's who. That's what. Zip and Pip's mom is. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, they could have learned. Hey, maybe we should slow down. I know we got this going on over here, but maybe we need to slow down and be kind of like, take a little extra time and just chill with our mom. Granted, their mom, not her mom, their mom could have been more conscious of them as well, and be like, hey, I should ask y'all before I say that we can double the number of songs y'all do. There's a lot of lessons that could have went around. And then on top of that, I think that Sunny could have definitely learned, you know what, we don't have to constantly always be together. Y'all have got y'all's own traditions, I've got mine. But then again, on that same note, oh my gosh, we could have had something so much deeper than now that I'm thinking about it, we could have had something so much deeper than what we got with this little special. The simple fact is that Sunny doesn't want to be alone for the holidays, because all of her family is no longer with her. Her friends are her family. And if she would have not pushed them, I do feel like she was being a little bit greedy with their time, don't get me wrong. But now that I'm slowly thinking about it, I'm like, she could have had this emotional moment with somebody there saying, look, I know I was greedy with, pushing y'all to get back here so much, but I don't have any family anymore, and you guys are my family. There could have been so much more to her, her role in this holiday Wishday thing, that it could have been meaningful, and I feel like we'd have had zero meaning in this whole little holiday special. There was no meaning, there was just not that much fun, and it is just here to be here. And that is why we got this holiday special. We didn't get it for some, spectacular, like, deep meaning or good storytelling. We didn't really have storytelling. So, yeah, we got nothing from this. Or at least I didn't. I didn't really enjoy the special. It could have been something so much better. Especially if they would have followed that storyline of Sunny doesn't have family. And her friends are her family. That could have been something so much more. They could have did something different with the whole, it's snowing and it never snows like this, and it could have been something magical within Sunny, and her storm of emotions is manifesting, through nature or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing right there, but oh my gosh, this thing could have been so much better. This, in my opinion, was awful. Well, awful's a strong word, but it could have been something so much better than what it was. So, yeah, it is what it is, though. I guess I'm gonna pass it off to y'all and let y'all, let me know what y'all think. Is there anything, did y'all see anything good about it in y'all's eyes? Did y'all enjoy it? Or do you agree and they could have did something better over here and here, and, just tell me what y'all thought of it. The good, the bad, the in-between. Maybe I might change my mind on some things. I don't know. I'm very open to having my mind changed. So, either way it goes, though, passing it off to y'all. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.